Salt. The need we have to ingest and use salt. Hello, friends. How are you doing today? As always, we will have today another topic of interest. Now, we will be speaking of the necessity we have to eat salt. Every day from dawn to dusk, we're in motion, movement we need to keep our bodies healthy. Today or tomorrow, we're always doing something, and due to the locomotion we have, we sweat and have perspiration. Through this perspiration, our body removes impurities that are not necessary for our bodily function. Only in this cleaning action, salts are also removed, which are necessary for our hydration. Hydration is very important since our cells have enough moisture for their proper functioning. Our organs need water and the salt contained in the foods we eat. So the more we sweat, the more we need to ingest a little more salt. Without a doubt, every food we eat contains a portion of sodium, and when we cook, we put salt in the food. It is said that we should not eat too much salt, only what is necessary, since too much salt would cause thickening of the veins and arteries. The liver would be seriously damaged, as well as our kidneys, and our blood pressure would rise to a very dangerous level, being in danger of affecting our brain or having a stroke due to the pressure of the blood moving so quickly through our body. The extra amount of salt would cause solidification of salt in our kidneys, which in Spanish is said to have kidney stones. The kidney stones are indeed painful, with the risk that the kidney in its daily cleaning tries to remove the stones. These stones, which could get stuck when the urine comes out, will be causing a lot of pain. If that happened, we would have to go to the hospital to see a doctor. Although there are also remedies that, if taken in time, allow you to have a cleaner kidney, we could drink a lot of water to remove excess salt from our body. The salt that we buy in the store has many uses. It helps us make our food taste. It can also be used to disinfect, to clean, but lately they use a material composed of salt, with which they already make buildings and crafts, with these aforementioned combinations of salt. In places where there is so much snow, they usually put salt and sand, mainly to help people walk better there in the snow, so they don't slip and fall. Salt can be used to avoid bad odors and to prevent food from decomposing. Many times they add salt to dry animal skins. They definitely use a lot of salt, thus avoiding decomposition. Salt can be essential to remove stains from clothes or carpets. Also using salt and lemon. With the help of the sun's rays, this is a good stain remover. Salt began to be used to make various materials used in construction, with some type of design that includes salt, to solidify the product to use. To make salt, it is taken from the salty waters of our beaches. They must be very clean water beaches. This water is trapped and stored in slow and white boxes so that the sun's rays can evaporate or dry the water contained in the place, leaving only small rocks of salt. The next step will be its commercialization, sale in shops and public use. There are also salt mines, with their solidified salt rocks inside, keeping a lot of work for many people with the extraction of this mineral for sale. In various parts of the world, engineers have developed designs for a combination of salt for the construction of buildings, as well as places near these magnificent salt deposits. We cannot imagine how much salt we have on our globe. The Earth and its global transformation have moved, and the position of lakes and beaches have changed. Also due to the effects of the sun's rays and the wind, there are large salt lakes whose water evaporated, thus leaving immense deposits of salt, from which tons of salt come out for marketing throughout the world. If our destiny were to travel to these large expanses, we would see that the salt flats of Utah, which are very large salt deserts, provide work for thousands of people as they extract tons of salt to distribute it around the world. In our friendly countries of Argentina and Bolivia, and Africa and Chile, there are also large territories where they previously inhabited by ancient settlers, and these salt waters were evaporated by the hot rays of the sun. thus leaving immense salt deposits several thousand kilometers away. Undoubtedly, these places, several kilometers long, formed with large deposits of salt, have as much brilliance as any light we have ever seen. The sun's rays and the rain cause people to be amazed, unable to look, leaving everyone dazzled. After those ancient times, there were those large lakes with a lot of water, and over time, that water had evaporated, leaving only salt in those large areas. To the amazement of our eyes, when one walks there, it is like walking in front of a mirror of white water with a hard and salt surface, like our land in which we are used to walking. The sight in front of us is so unusual due to its grandeur and whiteness. We would have to accept that they are large salty mounds compacted by millennia of years of heat and evaporation. We would be amazed by the wonders of what the force of nature can do over time. These salt expanses were discovered by man millions of years ago, where there were previously salt lakes which scientists say had some entry of seawater, which introduced through the layers of the land, or having some direct entry from the salt. The salt could have accumulated there in that area. It could have also been one bay, receiving water from the sea, and thus salt accumulated through that area. Near these places, there are people who, living near salt rock mines or near large salt deposits, have found a way to market and earn some extra money by crafting salt products, making crafts or decorations with salt, as well as glasses, napkins, rings, vases, lamps, and all sorts of decorative items. And well, friends, here we have finished our topic of interest. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, thank you.